Okay, this time I'm going to be making dried apple rings with my really cool new food dehydrator that Santa Claus brought me. This one's made by Nesco, and so far I've only used it once, and I think it produced some really nice dried apple rings. I think I did it, I left them in there a little bit too long, and they're more like halfway between a dried apple ring and an apple crisp at this point. So I probably could have taken them out an hour earlier than I did. Had I done that, it would have taken 5 hours. So the only thing I don't like about it so far is it's kind of loud. So loud, actually, I had to unplug it and move it into another room because it was driving me a little crazy. So to use this, we have to take the top off, and we'll start with a bottom tray. So we'll go that way. And this really great apple peeler. I just love this thing. If I didn't have this, this would take me literally all day. This one is made by Pampered Chef. Somebody had recommended that this is the brand to get, and I really like it. My only problem I've had with it is that the blade does become a little dull after time, and then you really can't use it at all. It just tears the apple apart. But I love how it does 3 jobs all at one time. Here we've got the peel taken off, it's cored, and it's all sliced up all at one time. So this last batch, the color is so nice because I soaked it for a few minutes in lemon juice, but the kids were complaining that it tasted too lemony. So this batch, I'm gonna leave out the lemon juice and just put them right in the dehydrator as is. So this is really so easy, and they taste so good. So we just line the inside of each one of these racks, or trays I think they call them, and you're not supposed to overlap any of it. I would just lay them out like that. And this dehydrator came with 5 trays, but you can get more trays, and it will do up to 12 at a time, which I think is going to be necessary for me because the last batch was one of these full, and then I filled another half of one, and my son already ate half of them, and I only just made those last night. So these apple peelings and cores, I'm going to try to save them and use them to make pectin. And I'll can those into small jars and probably use that to make jam later down the road. Oh, see, I did that again. Sometimes when you're not paying attention, you put the apple on before you pull this back, and then it's just not going to work out for you that way. So these apples are kind of ugly. They're organic apples that came from upstate New York. But the inside is nice, and they taste really good. So if you're cooking with them, you're good to go. go. See, this is something that the kids can do too. This is just such a fun machine. Okay. So, I just cut this once down one side, and then that gives me the rings separated like that. So, this is all there is to it. It's really not a lot of work, and it's a healthy, delicious snack. This set also comes with like liners that you can put inside the trays, so you can cut the fruit up into smaller pieces. So if you wanted to make like a trail mix with dried fruit, you would use that for it, so it doesn't fall through the slots. You see, the slots are kind of big for something like that, but for the rings it works just fine. So that's about it. Once all of the trays are full, so you would stack them one on top of each other. This one would go on the top. You don't have to use all the trays. You could use just one if you wanted, or two, or whatever you want. It just goes on top like this, and then you plug it in, and it has all the settings on the top, and it tells you what temperature for each thing. So for fruits and vegetables, you would set the dial to 135 degrees, and it comes with a booklet that tells you how long for each fruit or vegetable or nuts or seeds or herbs or spices. Does fish, meats, and jerkies too. And you can do fruit roll-ups that I'm kind of excited about. So you would know the time according to what the book is going to tell you. Like I said, for the apple rings, it took about 5 hours, but that's all going to depend on the time of year and how much humidity is in the air in your house and so forth. But that's about it. So, thank you again for watching.